And that come from me being solid though, bro. Like it don't got shit. Like I don't want people to get it misconstrued and think it come from him because none of the relationships I have to this day, like he didn't help me make none of them.
Now, this situation has been brewing behind the scenes for years, and St. Louis artist Jai Imani is finally speaking out about what allegedly happened between him and Freddie Gibbs. At one point, Jai Imani was rocking closely with Freddie Gibbs. He spent years out in LA in the studio, recording music, learning the business, and basically being taken under Freddie's wing. And when you're a young artist coming up and being under somebody who's already established, it can feel like the opportunity of a lifetime. You're thinking, if I stay down, put in the work, and trust the process, eventually everything is going to work out. But according to Jai, the opportunity never came the way that he was led to believe. He claims that there were opportunities of bigger situations, a potential record deal, and opportunities that would actually take his career to another level. But behind the scenes, he says that things were handled a lot differently than the way that he thought they were. And once he found out that Freddie Gibbs snaked him for opportunity to sign a record deal, the relationship with Freddie Gibbs started to fall apart. Now, Jai Imani is finally telling his side of the story, what he says happened with the deals, the promises, the money, and ultimately what caused him and Freddie Gibbs to go their separate ways. So I'm going to let Jai Imani explain exactly what happened from his perspective, and then we're going to come back and break down this whole situation. Let's get into it.
Y'all ended up like falling out. So, where did that start? Like, how did that start, and what caused that?
It initially started from just my like frustrations of like shit not moving, bro. Like that's initially where it stemmed from. Like shit not moving. Like at the time we had met with Empire. We went down to San Francisco and met with Empire about signing a label and shit. When niggas had left the meeting and shit, niggas got in the car and was like, essentially like it's done deal. Like he like yeah, nigga. He like this Freddie. He like I told you, nigga. Like I'm finna everything I ever told you, nigga. It's finna happen. Like we got this shit. One. That's when he told me he finna give me a crib and shit. Like so we get back to LA. I gotta fly back home for a doctor's appointment. I fly back home. Come back like 4 days later. Ain't shit going. I'm like, what's going on? Ain't shit going on. Then we end up having a fucking brunch, a label brunch, for like, and it's supposed to be to celebrate the venture with Empire and shit. Nima there, he come to the brunch and shit. Like we chop it up. He like, you ready? He asking me like, do I got music ready? I'm like, yeah, nigga, I got albums for days. Like, let's do it. So a week passed after that, nothing happened. Another week passed after that, nothing happened. So I'm asking, bro, like, what's going on? And shit, he like, he eventually like, they ain't trying to give us what we asked for, so fuck them. We just gonna do it ourselves. I'm like, nigga, that's what I've been on, regardless. Like from the beginning, I said if it was somebody I signed to, it'd be Freddie Gibbs. Like I was never looking to sign to Empire or nothing. Like I dropped 2 records under ESGN. Like I'm ready to sign to ESGN, nigga. Like let's do it ourselves. That's what you've been doing this whole time, nigga. Let's do it. So, boom, that shit. He say that shit. Then it's just like nothing happened, bro. Niggas on ice and shit. Niggas come back, niggas go back, move in with AZ. Niggas on ice, don't hear shit for months, bro. And then that's when it started bubbling up. I'm like, bro, shit not happening, bro. Like, this shit is, like, I don't understand what's going on. It's been years, and shit ain't moving. So, shit, I end up coming back home, and while I'm back home and shit, I end up finding out from my old manager. My old manager reached out to me and shit, and he like, yeah, bro, like, we ain't even fucking with bro no more. He like, uh, and truth be told, like all them labels was interested in you type shit. Like bro was just blocking the bag type shit. Like he wanted them to give him the bag so he could spoon feed it, dish it out how he see please type shit. He like, but all them labels was fucking with you, bro. Like they wanted to sign you type shit. So once I heard that shit, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck, niggas on? So
Now, listen, that's crazy. Now, before Jai actually gets to a deeper explanation, I want to stop this and ask y'all a quick question. Now, y'all heard what he just said. They go into these label meetings, and he has the opportunity to actually sign. This man left his hometown of St. Louis, Missouri, went out to LA to work with Freddie on these label deals and trying to get some things moving. And you blocking the bag because you rather have a bigger percentage, and it's just spoon feed me instead of actually letting me get signed and let me go on about my way, or me being signed under you, and then we just sign a bag together and do a joint venture or whatever the case may be. But instead of that happening, you rather just block it and I get nothing because you don't get a bigger chunk. Now that's crazy because if you think about it, Freddie already is a millionaire at the end of the day. This man is already doing what he got to do, living his best life. You got a young artist that's trying to get it out the mud, that's starving, that's trying to make some things shake, and you really blocking the blessing. But let's hear what y'all got to say.
me being younger, maybe dumb. Shit, I took the shit to Twitter, nigga. And I start going crazy and shit. I'm like, nigga, fuck this nigga. Like, I'm like, this nigga's a bitch. But I'm not never atting a nigga or nothing. Like, it's like if you know, you know. If you know what I'm talking about. Like if you could put it together, bro, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, the final tweet or some shit, I'm like, nigga, I ain't ESGN, I ain't nothing. I'm Mac Life, nigga. Like, and shit. I closed the phone, going about my day and shit. Next thing I know, niggas Niggas that text my phone talking about some be safe, bro. This Gibbs talking about be safe, bro. I'm like, mind you, we already texting about some other shit, some shit that don't got shit to do with music. Me and him texting about some other shit. So I'm waiting on some confirmation from him on some other shit. And nigga talking about some be safe, bro. Like, I get on Twitter, see the nigga block me and shit. I'm like, all right, whatever. I send back a laughing emoji. Just a laughing emoji, just one laughing emoji. Then, like an hour later, niggas get to calling me from Gary. Damn, bro, I heard you on Twitter dissing Lord. What's going on, nigga? I ain't dissing nobody, bro. Like, I'm just saying what's real. And niggas can't take the real. I never dissed a nigga or nothing, bro. I literally was, and the tweet's still up. You can go back and find them. I was just saying how frustrated I was that I'm doing all this work and nothing's happening. Like, literally. Like, never dissed a nigga, nothing.
So what was the time span from when you first met him until the day you started making the tweets and you was feeling like that? How long was all this?
It was about 3 years.
It was 3 years.
We
Damn, okay, I know it that
we
long.
was locked in for like 3 years, going on 4, bro.
All right, so you said being young and I guess you could say dumb is what kind of made you, take it to Twitter.
Yeah.
So looking back,
mind you though, before I took it to Twitter, I had been telling niggas like how I felt for
Right.
months. Like I've been texting this nigga, trying to call him and shit, but sending this nigga texts and shit about how I felt about like shit ain't moving and all that going on. Like, so before I even took it to Twitter, I'm hitting niggas up personally.
right. So looking back at it today, is there anything you would have did differently about that?
No. No.
Okay, so you feel like you reacted appropriately?
For sure. Cause once I found out that like the labels was fucking with me and shit, it was like, nigga.
Right. Yeah, because that is a little like.
It's like it ain't like it's like, bro, there's nothing we can talk about after that, bro. Like, cause what the fuck?
Okay. How are you feeling in your head? What's going on? Like, are you thinking like, damn, I like this finna, like, what are you thinking?
Man, nah, for sure, bro. I'm definitely thinking like I'm thinking this shit finna blow, but it's only because it's not because of the way I'm living and shit that's happening. It's because of what Freddie telling me. Like, he the one that's telling me like, nigga, you finna be the one. Like, you finna. He telling me he finna retire and pass the fucking label to me and shit. Like, nigga, so many false promises, bro. Like, nigga told me he was gonna give me his house game. Like, it's crazy shit, bro. Like, he like, I'm finna move, nigga. You finna have this house, like, shit like that. Like, so I'm thinking, nigga, it's on, nigga. Like, the one day, bro, I woke up and the nigga had tweeted something. I can't even remember what he said. He said some shit on Twitter, and I was like, damn, that's some real ass shit. And so I just was on some random shit. I had already been saying it like months prior, but I just was like, if I sign any nigga in the game, I want to sign a Freddie Gibbs, and I added the nigga and shit. I ain't think nothing of it, bro. Put the phone back down, went back to doing what I was doing and shit. Shit, like 30 minutes later, that motherfucker buzzed. It say Freddie Gibbs followed you back. So I hit the nigga up. I'm like, shit. I'm like, what we doing, nigga? Like, what's up? Like, you trying to sign new people? Like, what's going on? He was like, shit, I fuck with your shit. Like, come out to LA, let's do some songs. Like, so that happened. Went out to LA, did some songs. Shit, nigga did hella songs. Ended up living with the nigga.
Yeah, and what year was this?
This was so I made the tweet, I want to say the end of 2018. So I finally got out to LA like beginning of 2019, like January-ish of 2019. So.
So once you got out there, what was it like? Like, was he like on some real, like, was you ever like legally signed to him, or like it was more like a cosign?
Yeah, it was more like a cosign. It was never no paperwork and shit, but I officially dropped records under his label. So like if you go back and look at Crash, St. Louis Blues, look at the credits and say ESGN Records.
Okay.
So I was legally dropping under ESGN, but no, it was never no paperwork or nothing like that.
Okay. So how was so what it was like out there, like being under him for the time that you was?
Bro, that shit was lit, bro. Like I got to do a lot of shit, bro. I got to meet a lot of niggas. Like shit, Bodie James. If I wasn't out there with fucking with Fred, I probably would have never met bro. So shit, I got to meet a lot of niggas that end up being real niggas and being friends and shit, being real friends and shit, being real brothers. I got to fucking make crazy ass records with producers and other artists that I dreamed of making records with and shit. It was super dope experience, bro.
Yeah, I remember you being out at. I can't think of somebody what lady girl it was. I think it was like at her house or something.
Bella Thorne. We was kicking it at, bro. I was kicking it at Bella Thorne crib. Shout out my nigga AZ, bro. Henry AZ, he signed to Juicy J. I met him. Like, if it wasn't for me being with Gibbs, that's little bro. We still locked in. He called me the other day.
All right, so after hearing Jai Imani tell his side of the story, one thing I will say, it definitely sounds like he walked away from the situation learning a lot of valuable lessons about the music business. Regardless of how everything played out between him and Freddie Gibbs, Jai had the opportunity to actually be in the industry, spend time in LA, and get in these studios and make connections, and most importantly, learn how to handle his business moving forward. And sometimes that experience itself teaches you that you can't put all your eggs in one basket or depend on one person to change your life. But at the same time, I can understand Jai's perspective. If somebody is making you feel like they're genuinely trying to develop you and help take your career to another level, but you later feel like their main interest was just trying to figure out how they can capitalize off your talent, you're gonna feel like you're misled. So I need to know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Do y'all feel like Jai put too much faith in Freddie Gibbs and he should have been creating other opportunities for himself? Or based on Jai's allegations, do you guys feel like Freddie saw a talented young artist looking for an opportunity and tried to position himself to profit off his potential? Let me know down in the comment section down below. And if you're watching right now and you want to watch another good video, go ahead, tap into one of the ones that I got right here somewhere on your screen. Smash that like button for your boy, hit that notification bell. Also, y'all, we almost at 5,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate y'all watching. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button for your boy. But I'm gonna catch y'all in the next episode. Peace. And we out.